United Kingdom.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
This bout is scheduled for...
Welcome inside this. They ring the bell, and here we go. Good punch. Not a lot of defense here at all. He threw a punch and just got countered. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Counter puncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. The charts action from both of these fighters. This is the kind of fight you expect from two world-class elite middleweights. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about fury in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Fighter told us yesterday, I don't get paid by the minute. I'm going to go in there and try and knock my opponent out as soon as possible.
With sluggers, you cannot let them get into a rhythm, because this is how they train. This is how they prepare for a fight. This is what they'll do all night. Do not dance their dance. You've got to use speed.
Exchange punches. To put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. This has been a very competitive round between these two. Both men step back for just a moment.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about fury in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so...
And there's the bell to start the round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Corner's got the towel. Are they going to throw it in?
His legs have gone. Got to get their hands up. It's survival instincts now. Get him up.
Oh, and just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, it's a knockdown.
Oh, no. Come on. Get up. Get up. It can't be over.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
They need to turn this around halfway through.
Is that forever hope? Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. He misses with that jab. That one lands. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Talk about fury in that last round. And there's the bell to start the round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his leg is gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
He scores with the counter. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour is a heavyweight, but the middleweight, it's the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it. No rest for the weary.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
And we may see a stoppage here.
These days, where shall he look?
They're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's talk about fury in that last round. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Nice exchange here from both men. You know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter-punching.
Because they're so big, because they can punch, because they've got the weight behind them, they may not be connecting, but trust me, when they connect, that's when this fight sets on fire. Because someone's going to get hurt, and someone's going to react.
Whoa, wait a minute, what a shot!
Does he know he's hurt him? Look at him. That back foot went, it completely shivered. Did you see that, Todd?
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong. Thought for a second of getting out of trouble, but now he's right back in the phone booth.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this? What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Like to see more jabs. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about fury in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
Oh my goodness, what pace, what pace. They're like, do you know what a Yorkshire Terrier is, Todd? They're like little Yorkshire Terriers.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. A judge in this fight, as both fighters have had their big moments. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
When are we going to see a jab from a very competitive round with 10 seconds left? Let's talk about fury in that last round. You know that bell was sweet. And there's the bell to start the round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
The defense failed them.
Ambi legs are kicking in.
Wise decision to take a knee here and get that mandatory 8 count.
Best thing the fighter did. Otherwise, you know what? Pride's going to get you knocked out.
Punch scores. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Talk about fury in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knock. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with it.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look that now.
So much for defensive ability. Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit. Back up on his feet, and now he's ready to engage again.
He's up, but for how long? Look at it. On the heels, but look at it. There's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot, a clean one, then he's out of there. Resilience, to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
That punch landed. That hook doesn't score. Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
A knockout victory?